Hello, internet. Welcome to the stream. It is Pokemon time. Ah! Fine, I'll update light split so it stops yelling at me. Oh my god. I don't care. Oh right, it doesn't like to save my time. Wait, I updated live split and nothing happened. It didn't even restart. Or it didn't, I didn't notice. That's possible. Anyway, welcome! I clicked transition. Welcome! Thank you. OBS for actually showing what I was trying to show. We're close to 15 hours and we're close to 2,000 encounters. Gonna be hitting both of those today. One quite sooner than the other. First, let's get some different music going. As I've already been listening to this for about 10 minutes. And it's a bit much. Oh, I should probably... Did my PC just crack? Oh. Are we go? Okay. Hi. Everything just exploded for a second. What is pig step? Oh, it's this one. Okay. And here we go! I missed the one key a lot of times there. So I thought I was at like 13... hello. Oh, I didn't load it. Okay. I was about to be very upset, but I didn't have to be. There we go. I thought I was at like 1,300, not resets, I guess, encounters. Did I say resets earlier? I meant encounters. Oh, the game's also incredibly loud, and the audio is quiet for some reason. I can never get this, like, music consistently the same. I have replay gain set up for it, and it still just doesn't want to be loud enough. I actually want to turn it down on this, and then turn it up on here. Okay, adjusting the volume while it's fading out isn't great. Oh, that's not right. For some reason it keeps resetting the volume on my capture card, like coming through my headphones. And I don't know why, and I don't like it. That's... hold on, I just want to make sure. Yeah, okay. Alright, we should be good now. It's time to get nice and relaxed. Got my tea, got a couple bottles of water. I was gonna get my Gatorade, but I didn't yet. We'll get there. Grab it at some point. Just nice and relaxed. I almost want to just put my chair to like back and lean it way back, but it might be too comfortable. I'm gonna pass out on stream. Speaking of passing out, I have not been able to do that very well lately. Or too well, maybe. I haven't been falling asleep until like 6 AM, and then I've been sleeping for like 10 hours. I don't know what's going on. I'm trying to go to bed at like 2 or 3, the latest. So I can wake up like in the morning time and have plenty of time to do whatever I need to for like daytime stuff. Because after I stream, I don't want to do anything else. And I probably shouldn't, considering how yesterday went. I tried to, after stream, get my VOD set up. And so I went to the VOD channel where I had uploaded a bunch of them. I'm like, okay, let's I'm gonna make just like one thumbnail and change the number on it just to make it easier on myself and stuff. And yeah, it'll be great. And then I looked and none of the VODs actually uploaded, or rather they didn't get processed. Because I didn't verify the account. Which is under the same account as all my other channels. So I don't know why this one was a problem all of a sudden, but I had to re-upload all of them. And I zoned out while doing it, and so I have a name, I like renamed the streams to like game part whatever. So I was doing like BDSP1, BDSP2, BDSP3, and I was just going down the line doing that, forgetting that I had streamed other things, such as Sonic Adventure 2, and Elden Ring, and Guilty Gear. So I went through like 7 of my VODs on Twitch, and then realized after I had named the second Elden Ring stream BDSP like 7 or something, I was like, I've totally lost track. I don't know which is which. And they were taking forever to process. So I couldn't even do anything about it until today, once they're all processed, and I can see what number I was actually at and then try to figure out which one corresponds to which one. It's great. It's great. So now everything, well, it's not set up correctly, but I'll be able to rename the things to the correct things and then figure out what goes where. But that might have to be tomorrow, because instead of doing that today, I had to do a bunch of eBay stuff. So yeah. I rediscovered that I just have like real ass handcuffs for some reason. I got them as a kid for like a toy thing, but they're just kind of like, they're not like amazing quality, but they're just handcuffs. They're not like mini handcuffs or like plastic they're like metal ass, real ass handcuffs with a key and shit. It's like, why did I have these? It's sick, but even destroying an Elden Ring? Hell yeah. Better sick. I just have more experience now. Maybe being sick can help your mind just track into just the one thing. I know that can help me a little bit if I'm like too tired or out of it to focus on anything else except the thing that I'm actively doing. Then I could focus on it better. But I hope you get feeling better soon. Being sick is never a good time. Can't drink these yet. Yeah, just I have like so many things. There was a box and a tub that I actually never looked in, I realized, and I was kind of like going through like, okay, what do I have left to try to like sell once I'm done with like all this stuff, and trying to like gauge how long it's gonna take and what all I'm needing to do for it. And I found, well, I had a box of, from what I could tell, it was purely Bionicles. And it was not a small box. I knew I had a lot of those. And then in the tub, there was more Bionicles, plus this Lego ship that was like 2 feet long. It's like a battleship thing. And just a bunch of other random stuff. Another thing that I don't know why I had, which is apparently like some kind of collector's item thing, but I don't know where I got it or why I have it. But I have a mini shopping cart. And it's not even like a good mini shopping cart, because, I mean, you know how in shopping carts, like the front wheels at least, like, or is it every wheel? Or is it only the front wheel? I think it's only the front wheels can move in any direction, you know? On this mini shopping cart, all 4 wheels are static. but when I was looking them up online to be like, what even is this? Like, why does this exist? Apparently it's a thing. There's like tons of like mini shopping carts. They're like this big. I have no idea where I got it from, and neither does anybody else in my family. I just have it. Yeah, just there. And I don't remember seeing anything else too wacky. Oh no, actually, hold on. For some reason, I have, I think, 3 calculus VHS tapes, which I am oh so curious as to the contents. And it's not like home recorded, like somebody brought like a camera to a college lecture or whatever and just like slapped it on any like home tape. This is like a professionally produced like box with like box art, and it's like a series, calculus. I might have to watch them. I think we have a spare VCR around here somewhere. I'm so curious. What is going on in this VHS tape? From who knows when? Probably the 80s, I'm assuming, since I've never seen them. And I don't know why it's with my stuff, because I've never seen them. And then there was something else I was just thinking about. I don't remember. I still have like so much stuff, but I am like starting to get through it a little bit. Like it's feeling manageable now instead of just like an impossibly huge amount of just random garbage. So that's nice. Get out of the way, shoes. Yeah, speaking of Elden Ring, just want to say again that the VODs for those are going to be on my VOD channel. And hopefully tomorrow, things will start going up on there. Actually, I've been trying. Things keep going wrong, as I described. And just trying to make time for it, because I'm not really... people don't watch VODs a whole lot, understandably. So I'm not like, I gotta get this done. But it will be good to have them out. But playing more of that yesterday was oh so nice. Even if I kind of got my ass handed to me a little bit. We got through. I'm really curious what kind of like level, like number level they balanced some of that stuff around, because I'm level I think like 80 now, which in DS1 and 3 is like, that's around when you finish the game usually, and I feel like I don't feel like, I know I have so much more left. Just based on the map that I have uncovered that I haven't explored yet. The map that I haven't uncovered that I haven't explored yet. And the map that I haven't uncovered that I don't even know how big it is, even a little bit yet. That's going to like further expand the overall map size again. That game is big. That game is way bigger than I expected it to be. Which is fantastic, don't get me wrong. But just, it's impressive. And I haven't seen anything yet where I'm like, oh, this is just the same of this shit again. Like, yeah, the catacombs are just like, they have these rooms and they're just remixed in this way. But there keeps being new rooms and new enemies, and new traps, and new ways to go around. Like, get around in the catacombs and the caves. And same thing with the mines, like, there was an entirely new enemy type I saw in a mine that was terrifying and huge that I've never seen anywhere else. It's great. Oh god, sorry. I was even playing more last night after I stopped playing like on my other character, because I just wanted to check out a couple things, and then I was like, well, I can just go do a couple things real quick, and I ended up killing a dragon. It's just like, okay. it's not a little thing, but alright. I keep wanting to look up stuff like, what weapons are in the game? Where are the weapons that I want? And this and that. And yeah, I'm trying not to so I don't spoil anything for myself, but it's really, really hard not to because the game is so big and I just want to know what's in the game. But I'm trying to just go into it blind, get through it however I can, and then whatever happens, happens. Oh, sorry, I'm like a little bit out of it today. I just like overslept, like I said, and woke up really late, and I've just been kind of like go. So now I'm sitting down, and aside from when I was eating, I guess this is the first time I've like just been able to kind of chill today. That's nice. Oh, what was I doing yesterday? I thought I was watching something yesterday. I was watching a concert, I thought I was watching anime. Kind of, I guess. I was playing Beat Saber yesterday. It took me, I think, an hour to get my game working properly. Trying to play multiplayer with a friend, and it was just not wanting to work. It was yelling at me. Somehow, a main game file got deleted. Just randomly. Okay. I got it working. Ugh. Oh, by the way, see this here? I finally got one ordered today. Thanks to Ajunt, he let me know that it got restocked, and I was able to snag one. So I've got a nice guillotine on the way. Let's go to my dashboard. It'll be so nice once I get a faster Pokemon and I can run away consistently. If I catch a Weasel or a Pachirisu, that problem will be solved. For a good while anyway. And I could level up like my Zubat, but... oh god. I just want to get on with the game at this point. I'm not even, like, too crazy deep into this hunt yet. Like, I haven't hit 2,000 yet, although we're trucking right along toward her. But, I'm a little bit worried about the Eternus Forest stuff, because I'm pretty sure that's my next hunt, and I've heard from a couple people that the encounters can take a while if you're just running around in the grass if you don't have a sweet scent Pokemon. But the only sweet scent Pokemon is a Combi. that I have access to right now anyway. So it could be an issue. I don't think that was a double tap. I think that was right. It would be really funny to me to, like, go back through these VODs and just see how far off I was on my counter. It's a very vague counter. Not vague, that's not the word I'm looking for, but a very... I can't think of the word. Approximate counter. It's somewhere around 1743. Like 1743 plus or minus like 5. Probably maybe 10. It's close. It's close enough. Oh god, I'm sorry for yawning so much. It's always annoying. I'm just like, feeling good, feeling energetic, and then I stop doing something for a little bit, and it's like, okay, now the yawning is time to start. And it's always on stream. If I'm, like, not doing anything, if I'm just, like, sitting, chilling, or whatever, I don't start yawning. Especially this much. Is it something about my lights? I don't know. Oh god. Now I have the hiccups. Ah. I'm hoping for sub 2,000 at the very least. And now that I've said that, it won't happen, but I'm expecting over odds because of the amount of insane luck that I've had in my last 2 hunts. But I can still be hopeful, right? But man, it's still just so wild thinking about how long it took to get to, like, where I am now in my encounters on the starter hunt versus this. Like, I've done like 15 hours, sure, but like 1,800 encounters in 15 hours? That took me, I think it would have been 40 hours previously? I'm trying to think, because it was 100 hours for 3,800 where I ended. And I actually, since I went back and highlighted the VOD of when I got the Turtwig, it was actually closer to 100 hours than I thought. I thought it was 100 hours and 6 minutes. It was like 100 hours and 3 minutes, which isn't, you know, what's 3 minutes after 100 hours, but still, it's just like, it was really close to being that exactly. Did I hit plus? I think I did. Maybe I didn't. I'm very excited for my Giratina plush. I do need to make sure I get the email saying that it was sent. Because, I mean, I don't know when I'm gonna get that email, I guess, but I got the email from PayPal saying my payment went through, so that should be an indication of something, right? I have no idea if that was a double tap or not. What is Gmail doing? Yeah, nothing has come through yet. That's fine. Wow. Like, oh man, there's something else today. I guess a small thing. I was it was raining all day today, and I was trying really hard to not go out in the rain. I was hoping I wouldn't have to, but I ended up having to. What? Oh, for that, okay. But I noticed my windshield wipers weren't being very good, so when I got back home, I was like, I'll just wipe them down, maybe that'll help. And there was some kind of pure black substance that was on both of them, and no matter how much I wiped the windshield wipers, there was always more, and it was just like pure black. I mean, it was like shiny, but... And like, I assume it's like rubber, but how was there that much? It's very concerning. Like, I just had a little, like, one sheet of paper towel, which is more like a half sheet, really. And I had to stop wiping it because I ran out of clean paper towel to wipe with. I don't know what that was. Wait, when did I hit plus at the end of the encounter? I'm so confused. I was gonna look up what that might have been, but I didn't care enough to follow through on it. I was like, whatever, I'll just wipe down more of it next time. And I probably just need new windshield wipers anyway, because those things are like the cheapest of the cheap that you can get, it looks like. And I'm just not gonna mess with it. But I was also wanting to call and see about getting my car in for the alignment still, because despite it being almost an entire month, I haven't got a call saying, hey, we have openings. And I bet they have openings now, so better do that. But since it was raining, I was like, yeah, whatever. And I also needed to call my ISP, because I bet you in about an hour and 20 minutes, I'll be getting network drops for no goddamn reason. The thing is that I'm so confused about is it worked totally fine for a week, and then it went back to being messed up. That one took forever. So that's the weird part. I'm not sure what's going on. Oof. Generation is Fur. That's Gen 3. Yeah, okay. I don't know why, but the Fur Walk song just like popped into my head. I was like, can I get... I think that's in, or rather it is in this playlist that I have, because it's Gen 5 music. So it's in there somewhere. I don't think it's the full version with the extra instrumentation that you can activate, but bass song is still in there. Oh my god, get out! I'm also pretty excited for Friday, for various reasons, but partially because we'll get to be hunting Drifloon for a little bit at least. I've kind of been thinking about starting at 9 instead of 8, just like as my normal, because it seems like people don't show up until later anyway, generally, and especially with the way I've been like waking up lately, having an extra hour to do stuff before I stream would be really, really nice. But even without, it's we've just kind of be nicer. But also speaking of Friday, that's probably when the One Piece fan translation scans are going to be coming out. And this chapter of One Piece... So One Piece on Twitter has been trending since, like, last Friday. And as far as I'm aware, not like on and off, just like straight up. And now the spoilers came out today, which I've been trying to not read. Usually do because I'm like, I don't give a fuck, I just want to know. But it's like, I know this is such a huge deal that I'm like, I gotta just wait and just read it as it comes out. And I can't quite wait until Sunday for the official. I always do support the official release, but I gotta know early. And yeah, the Twitter hashtag's been going nuts with like One Piece spoilers, One Piece 1044, all that stuff. I'm just like, I want to click. And I did your... There was one thing that I saw that it wasn't like One Piece something, it was just like a word that I recognized. And I'm like, oh, I wonder if that's One Piece related. And then I was like, it was spoilers. I'm just like, alright, get out. I was like, I don't know if this is correct or not. Because before the spoilers came out, it was, you know, a thing where people are just making up stuff and saying like, this is what's gonna happen. And it's like, oh my god. And it's like, that's obviously fake. There was fake artwork, there was fake, just like spoilers. It was hilarious. And people were just like lapping that shit up. A lot of people were just like, that's obviously fake, like, there's no there's no corroboration from any of the people who usually put up the actual real spoilers or anything. But, yeah, so I clicked on that thing, and I was like, oh, this is probably just like some more like speculation or whatever. Because from what I read, the spoilers weren't supposed to come out until like tonight, and this was at like noon around, a bit later than that. I woke up at like 1 or 2 or something like that. I don't even remember. And yeah, it's like everybody was saying the same thing, so I'm like, I don't know if this is real or not. But I'm not gonna look any more into it. So I'm very excited. Very excited. And I was trying to remember earlier, like, when I started reading One Piece, or like when I caught up with it and started reading it regularly. And I know it was during the Whole Cake Island arc, right before the Katakuri fight. I think it was during the Tea Party. It was somewhere around there. So that would have been like 3 years ago or something. I think it was maybe like 4. I think it was 2018. There's no way that was 4 years ago, right? That was only one arc ago. I mean, this is the longest arc that has been in One Piece history. For a good reason. Which is... fuck, man. I gotta search this. What year did the Whole Cake Island arc in One Piece end? It started in 2016 and ended in 2018. Oh my god. I was right, it was 4 years ago. Yeah, because I was just kind of curious, like, I mean, like when I was a kid I watched like some of the 4Kids dub. I think that was the only exposure that I had to the show at the time. And, you know, of course I was a kid. I was probably like between 10 and 12 maybe? Maybe not even that old. Let's see. I was born in 93, it started in 97, the show started in 99, so that's, I watched the show, I didn't read it. So it opened in 2003? Yeah, that sounds about right. I caught like a couple episodes of it, and I specifically remember seeing the Dong Krieg fight where they replaced the spike bullets. I don't know what to call them. They're just like giant spikes, basically, that like this dude was shooting out a machine gun. They replaced spike bullets with poison suction cups, which confused me so much at the time because it's just, I don't know, it was like really dramatic and really stupid at the same time, and I was like, I don't, like, there's some like weird, of course I wasn't thinking of this at the time, it's like there's some weird like tonal discrepancy about what's like happening right now. This seems like a lot more dramatic than it should be. And I didn't see any of the like Zoro stuff or anything, so I just saw that. I'm like, that seems interesting. I also do remember seeing like a little bit of Helmeppo. Like I remember the like they replaced a gun with this like mechanism that was supposed to like pull the trigger and like bonk him on the head with a hammer, which is really stupid also. It's like that was like the two parts that I remember, and I saw them like way apart from each other. But I liked it enough that I got a GameCube game about it. For some reason, I barely ever played it because I didn't know any of the story and I didn't know any of the characters, and I didn't really like the art style of the game a whole lot. It didn't, like, the 3D models, they were good for what they were, it just wasn't really what I was looking for at the time, I guess. And I really want to check this out again. I am still hunting, yes. Still in Valley of Windworks. But then I never looked at One Piece again for, like, what is that, like, 15 years, I guess? Yeah, it would have been about 15 years, 2003 to 2018. And so I just got curious one day, because I was kind of like, basically my job at the time was only on the weekends. And I had a lot of free time. So I was like, I'll just like watch a couple of the recent episodes. So I hope you're doing well, Luna. Are you hunting here as well, or where are you hunting at? And so I just like watched weekly for a little bit of like the current stuff, and after like Therese Gunther? Piplup? Sorry, I don't remember what you were hunting. And there was like all this crazy stuff happening. I didn't know anything about what was going on. And I remember the thing that got me to like go back and start from the very beginning was that like Luffy was like, his arms were like huge, and like people's limbs were like turning black, which is armament hockey. Now I know that now, but at the time I was like, what is this supposed to be? What power system did they introduce that I'm just like, I don't know what's happening now. This looks like really weird. And so then I just like binge watched it in 3 months, which, watching the anime, it's a lot of episodes to go through. It was like 860 episodes, I think, in 3 months. Give or take a little bit because I skipped all of the filler except for G4. And yes, there's a lot. But yeah, I just, ended up falling in love with it, and then once I caught up, I caught up to where the manga was, which was not nearly as far as I was hoping it would be in front of where the anime was, but still well enough. And yeah, now I'm like freaking out about this week's chapter. So I would love to like find somebody who's been reading it since the very beginning, or like close to it, since like 2000 or something. Just be like, yo, like, can you believe what's going on right now? So right now I don't have anybody to talk to One Piece about, and it's sad. It's so good. But anyway, I digress. Unfortunately, the anime is on indefinite hiatus because the production got hacked, and I guess they're just kind of like assessing security holes and threats and stuff right now. And so hopefully, like, next week they'll start airing episodes again or something. But I mean, they haven't announced anything yet, so. And it's not just One Piece. There was a few shows that were really big that got stopped for a little bit. Hopefully they're still able to like work on the show even if they're not able to put it out right now, so they can like maybe just get ahead a little bit and their staff can like have an easier time for a little while. So Luna, are you doing briefcase? Or are you doing like eggs or underground or something? Or are you in Legends Arceus? Actually, I don't even know if Piplup is in Legends Arceus. I still don't know what Pokemon are in that game. Oh god. Oink. Sorry, I just like zoned out thinking about One Piece for a little bit, I'll be honest. It's in BD at the beginning. So you are doing the briefcase? Oh man, yeah, that is a rough one. Yeah, I mean, if you're not like super keen on getting it from like the very beginning, then you can always do egg hunts later for it. Grab a Ditto and start getting them eggs. It'll definitely go a lot faster. Oh, Shaman, as long as you have, well, yeah, I guess if you're in the beginning, then you won't have that. But yeah, you have 4 days. Again, though, you can make it in other accounts. And eventually they're going to be adding Pokemon Home support, so you'll be able to move your Pokemon over from your other account to your main account. That's what I'm waiting on. Because I had to kind of like half give up on Turtwig on my original profile. Because I'm like, I'm not missing the Pokemon Platinum outfits. Manaphy Egg, whatever. That's fine. I don't care. But those outfits, I want those outfits. So I got them. Yeah, Shaman does go away in 4 days, so definitely gotta get on top of that. And then we're gonna get Darkrai soon afterward. I think April 1st actually is when they're releasing the Darkrai event item. Super excited about. And somebody I was very generous yesterday and then mentioned, hey, this is for Legends Arceus fun. I'm like, oh fuck. So I might end up having to get that game due to the generosity of those on Twitch. And so specifically so I can get the shiny Arceus, which again is going to be a while until I can get it because I'm going to be doing a lot of shiny hunts before I am able to get to when I can actually get Arceus, but you know, it's probably also going to take me, well, maybe not too much time, but it's going to take me some time to get through Legends Arceus itself. I'm actually curious what Time to Beat says about Legends Arceus, because I was told like 9 to 10 hours yesterday. Pokemon Legends Arceus. Fuck. Arceus? How long to be? I still don't know if it's Arceus or Arceus. I still hear people saying it either way, and I know that there is like an official pronunciation, but I just don't know. Okay, so this says the main story is 24 hours. That is not 9 to 10 hours. That is significantly more. I hope it's closer to 9 to 10 if I just blast through it. Rushed is 18. How about the speed run? Although I guess I was told you have to complete the Pokédex in order to be able to like access the Arceus fight. So it probably will be more like 20 to 30 hours. You want to Piplup from the beginning, do a shiny only run for your stream? Oh yeah. Didn't want to only stream Piplup when you start? Yeah. I mean, people love the briefcase stuff for streaming. Like, honestly, like when I was doing the briefcase resets, like I had significantly more viewers than just doing like these wild hunts. I have to cap card and switch by your birthday next month. Sick. Have you decided on which capture card you're gonna get? Or do you still have to kind of look into that? It is definitely a bit rough with the events and everything that they keep putting out, but again, just like make a separate account on your Twitch, or on your Switch rather, and creates a fully new save, and once Pokemon Home gets added, then you can transfer it all over. It's super nice. I actually need to double check and see Elgato HD60. Okay. I'm not a huge fan of the Elgato stuff, but it is like the most popular. Alright, almost 18 hundo. So the Switch had folders added today, which are called groups, or was it yesterday? Maybe it was yesterday. Anyway, recently. And I was like, oh boy, that means I can kind of declutter my stuff a little bit and make it easier to get through. The implementation of the groups is so bad. Like, at least it's there. But for one thing, I can't even use them. Apparently, my Switch has decided that I don't have enough software installed on my like home menu, or just like, yeah, installed, to give me access to the menu that would give me groups. Because you're supposed to go all the way to the right side of your menu and then hit all software. I don't have that button. From what I can tell, I need like 2 more, or I guess 3 more things installed on my Switch to get access to it. But I still want to do folders, and I just can't. I see. Yeah, things certainly happen. But again, like the capture card that I have, which is the EVGA XR1 Lite, Lite, usually is cheaper, and it seems to go on sale pretty often. It's driverless, so you don't have to install anything or worry about any software. And so far, it has worked flawlessly. I have to switch light. Okay. That is an issue. Certainly. I would definitely like an OLED, honestly. It's not that much better. Like, hardware-wise, of course, it's the same. The screen being, quote-unquote, better. get it. It's a bigger screen, so that's nice as well. But like the Joy-Con still have the drift problem, which is ridiculous, frankly. Really the biggest thing for me is that I can have it be hardwired without having to buy an extra thing. And the stand on the back is actually a full stand and not just one little, like, tiny little kickstand that is garbage and doesn't ever work. That's really the only two things that I care about with it, but I still want it just for that. I've looked into buying just the dock, even so I could get the LAN and port in there, but Nintendo said they were going to sell them separately. I've never seen one on their site. They sell the normal dock, but not the OLED dock. I also play my Switch in TV mode like 90% of the time in docked mode. Mostly because I'm afraid of using my Joy-Cons because of drift. Like, it's really worrying. So for a Switch Lite, can you even, like, if you had extra Joy-Cons or like a Pro Controller, would you be able to, like, use one of those in that? Or is it like, I mean, I guess I would have to. I wouldn't have to, but I don't know why I wouldn't. Does it work for PS2? The HD60 doesn't either. The HD60 and the XR1 Lite, both those capture cards are HDMI only. Yeah, I know you can't remove the Joy-Cons, but I'm curious if you can, like, sync other controllers up to it to either use instead or to, like, use in addition to it. The next upgrade for what? Yeah, I'm talking about like wireless controllers though. Yeah, if you want to stream any of the older consoles, you're going to have to get a composite or component to HDMI adapter. There are very few good capture cards on the market that will do anything below HDMI nowadays, which really sucks. The capture card that I had before, which was the Elgato HD Capture, like the original Elgato capture card, would do composite and component. And even PS3. Like there was a specific PS3 adapter that would go like straight from the PS3 to the capture card, and that was really nice. So not having all of that is kind of unfortunate, but it's not the biggest deal in the world. Like, I don't plan on streaming anything on PS3. Oh, there's not going to be a Switch Pro. Nintendo has absolutely confirmed they will not be releasing anything Switch Pro-like ever. There's no plans, it's not in the works. All the rumors are fake. So don't wait on that, it's not going to happen. The OLED is the only upgrade that's going to be happening for the next, like, until the next console, probably, honestly. Switch Pro rumors have been happening since the Switch came out, and everywhere it just keeps reporting it like it's fact. And man, it's really annoying. Because it's just literally somebody says anything about Switch Pro stuff, just straight up lies. Because it has all been straight up lies from the very beginning. Because it's not real. And these everywhere just keeps reporting about it. Like, even when Nintendo came out and directly said, we are not developing a Switch Pro there, we don't have any hardware revisions in the works, and we're not planning on doing it for the Switch. Yeah, there's not going to be one. Frankly, especially if you're strapped for cash, don't even bother with this with the OLED. It's not different enough to warrant $50 more. You could just save 50 bucks and put it toward the capture card instead. Yeah, the next system that's going to come out from Nintendo is going to be the next console. And that might not be for another like 3 to 4 years or more, because the Switch is just so insanely popular everywhere that they don't need to worry about it. I mean, we're already getting 2 generations of Pokemon on the same console. That hasn't happened since DS, and DS had like 3 iterations of hardware. Yeah, exactly. So I would just get a normal Switch, and especially if you're going to be playing in docked mostly, like for streaming or whatever. And I would be surprised if most people would even be able to tell the difference side by side for like what the difference is on the OLED screen versus a normal screen. Like, you can say it looks nicer and whatever, and sure it does, but it's not that much different. It's definitely not 50 bucks different. So you can save 50 bucks and then just, like I said, put it toward the capture card. That's gonna do you a lot better. I should probably go heal Turtwig after this. Or I could switch to Zubat and have it die immediately. Oh man. Boinkus. Oh, sure, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it does look pretty slick. I can't deny that. And the dock is like, even the dock looks better. Looks nicer. But the screen is not even that much bigger, really. It's not like the difference between like a DS and a DS XL. Or I guess a 3DS and a 3DS XL. It's, again, like, I don't think the normal lay person would notice a difference at all, like playing on one versus the other. Like, even right now, I'm playing, when I do play on my Switch undocked in handheld mode, I'm already thinking like, wow, this screen is so big, it's so nice. I don't think that's the case. I mean, I hope it is. That would be nice. I was actually going to put foam on mine, and just kind of didn't. I probably should. I have some spare foam, which is a weird thing to have a spare of, but, you know. I haven't had any issues with my getting the screen scratched, but I also, like I said, I don't move it around much, so yeah. Yeah, I mean, side by side, it definitely looks different, especially like the screen size, but as far as like playing it day to day, it's not gonna matter that much. Like, you're having it so close to your face that having a bigger screen isn't gonna really help anything. It might even be a detriment, really, because all you're doing is just having your eyes have to move more around, or like your head. It's like, oh my god, what's happening? The screen is so big. It's like right now I'm playing on a 42-inch TV that I'm literally touching right now. It's that close to me. And I'm just like, oh, I can't see the entire screen at once. Like, trying to play Demon Souls on this thing this close to me. I usually like scoot back a bit when I'm playing Demon Souls. But like, I have to like physically move my head to see. I don't have to, but I have to move my eyes and head a lot more to just see aspect of it. I just wish I could buy the dock by itself, especially if it is like more of an anti-scratch thing. Cause yeah, I'm just curious. I want to see if I can find a picture of the OLED dock to see the inside of it. So I want to see if they just added foam or something. Switch OLED dock inside. Hope that's not going to be like disassembled. Oh well, the inside's just black, so I can't see if there's anything. Oh, but the design of that dock is so much nicer for sure. Ugh. It's not even like that much different looking, but for some reason. Oh, there you go, yeah. Yeah, if you have like two TVs, that would make a lot of sense. And again, I don't know if they're selling OLED docks separately yet. They said they were going to, but I mean, last time I looked, which was, I guess like 2 months ago, but they weren't there. I'll check in a second. I'm trying to find like a picture of the inside of this dock, but it's kinda not any pictures of like the slot. I do hope there's some kind of anti-scratch something going on with it. Let's go to Nintendo's website. Nintendo.com. Nintendo store, carts. Online store, start shopping. Hardware. When did it release? When did it release? I don't know. Oh, you can get like a black version of the OLED with the original controller colors. Huh. Did not know that. Mario Kart Live. I really don't know when it released last, or when I released it. It was last year, it was like late last year, I think. It's a play stand, what? Screen protective filter. I hate screen protectors. They're so worthless. Oh, they're selling the dock finally. It is $10 more than the other dock. So the dock by itself is $70 USD. And a normal dock is $60. What is this play stand? Oh. But that's... I'm upset. That's so stupid. Yeah, they overpriced their stuff like crazy. Surprise, surprise. So... the Switch has a built-in stand, right? We know this. They're selling a separate stand that has like different angles and stuff. Despite them including a stand within the system itself. And the OLED Switch has this feature of having different angles. Did they, like, purposefully make a shitty stand built into the system so they could sell this thing? And then realize later that, oh no, people are upset. Is that what happened? Yeah, it is a really nice stand, but it's not even like, that's kind of garbage actually. The way, there's only like 3 presets, and it's just resting against a bit of plastic in the tray that it folds into on it itself. It's not even very good. I mean, it'll definitely work, but it is only $13. I'd say that's about right for what it is. And it is nice because it does leave a little spot where you can like plug it in. And yeah, that thing's gonna break. That stand is going to break. But just the fact that it's like an inch wide, if that, and it's not centered, so the thing always falls like sideways. Yeah, it's awful. Yeah, $13 for like a fairly nice stand, that's understandable, but like $70 for a dock? I don't know about that one. Okay, so yeah, here's the official picture of the dock, and like I do see a little, like what looks like a pad at the bottom of it, but that's not gonna fix the issue. Is there a pad at the top? It doesn't look like it. And I think the original dock has the same thing, so I don't know if they changed the slot at all. Hard to stand, people tapped on it, sound a bit more like metallic hard plastic. I mean, it's definitely plastic, but it's also definitely pretty robust looking. Like, it looks pretty solid. I'm not saying it's a bad product, I'm just saying, like, really? Why did you make the stand that comes on the system so bad that you need this extra thing? And again, the OLED switch fixed the issue. Probably. Because the stand is the entire back of the, like half of, like I guess a quarter of the back of the Switch. And it has 3 adjustable positions as well. Okay. Yeah, I'd be really curious. Because the screen getting scratched, I didn't hear a lot about it. I think people are more worried about it than it actually happened. Because I've never heard of anybody talking about that it happened, but I can definitely see it happening with the way that they did it. All the corners inside are rounded, so that's nice, at the very least. But, yeah, if you're taking it out of the dock and putting it back in pretty often, then it's gonna have an issue for sure. Badoof. I'm just glad they are selling the dock separately now, even if it is way overpriced. Like, it costs more than a game to buy the dock, and it's largely a lump of plastic. I mean, there's wiring in there, and especially with the LAN and everything, but just, wow, man. So strange. And you can only get the white version, it looks like. Which is whatever. My dock is white. Because I have the Animal Crossing dock in Switch. Which I'm curious if they're still selling. Did they finally stop selling that? Oh, that's an official controller? Oh. I didn't realize the Animal Crossing Pro controller was an official one. I thought that was like a shell that someone made and was like selling. There's so many colors of Joy-Cons. That's kind of nice. Well, most of the colors of Joy-Cons are awful. I'm not seeing the Animal Crossing Switch, so I think they actually stopped selling it finally. Not that I feel like that should have been limited in the first place, but they said it was going to be limited, and then they just kept making more. Which was interesting. Wonder how many of those just got like stockpiled. People are trying to like sell them for like $1,000 now or something. A keychain? Nintendo Switch mini keychain. What? Why? Yeah, people are trying to sell them for. Wait. There are graded consoles? Like, grading a car but consoles? I knew that there was that for games, but like... Oh, that is wacky. So yeah, the Animal Crossing Switches are still selling for a normal Switch price, like, the price of a resold Switch, rather. Which makes sense. Like, pretty much anybody who wanted one of those things got one, so... Yeah, there's not really a whole lot of desire in the market yet. I don't know what this song is. Oh, Game Corner. Okay. When did the Game Corner stop being a thing? Because this is from... I'm assuming Gen 5? I don't remember there being a Game Corner in Gen 4 or 5. Is there a Game Corner in this game? Every time I have a tweet that includes the word Bidoof, there is a Twitter bot that is a Bidoof Twitter bot, and I'm very upset. Don't want Bidoof replying to me. I'm trying to avoid Bidoof. I like literally this my tweet. It just says like, I hope I don't get another Bidoof. It's like, are you sure this is what you want to be replying to? Sure. Dunk. These guys are so nice. I can't stop thinking about One Piece. Ah! It's trending again. I was gonna look up something and I just totally forgot. I started to think about One Piece. Oh man, I need to find somebody to talk to One Piece about. Cause it's just man. I convinced one of my friends to start watching One Piece again because he just stopped at Dressrosa. And I was like, dude, you should catch up, and then he caught up, and then he's like, fucking like 10 episodes behind again. It's like, bro. And I mean, that's even like months behind where the manga is, so I'm just like, it's like, yeah, this thing that happened like months ago. Yeah, you can talk about this now. If you are a friend follows One Piece, send them my way so I can have a One Piece discussion with them. Just start going on forums like a freaking degenerate. Just be like, please, I want to talk. And I only say like a degenerate because a lot of anything like discussion about One Piece online is like theory discussion or like power scaling discussion, and I don't care about either of those. I just want to be like hype with somebody about it. I never think about, this is true for like most of the things that I watch or read. It's like I'm never thinking about like, oh, what is this? What does this mean? What is this gonna like? What is gonna come of this? I mean, I have those thoughts, but I don't try to like sit down and like try to piece things together. I'm just like, it'll tell me. I'm gonna find out if I just wait and watch, just stay interested in everything. Frankly, a lot of the theories that I see about anything that I watch or read is just, they're just funny to me. Because usually they're pretty outlandish and just completely like, I mean, it's all headcanon essentially, so people just largely disregard like the writing style of the characters or like what has been like previous done like further back than like what's happening right now. And there's like, none of this gonna happen. It's like nothing like that has ever happened. And that goes against like these like, core tenets of the series. Like, no, it's gonna happen though. It's like, okay. So I don't really enjoy looking at theories past just for the entertainment value of it, of them just being hilarious. And especially when it comes to One Piece, because they're always wrong. Found it and sent it? Alrighty. Do you know around when this person shows like the inside of the dock? Just kind of like skimming through it right now. Oh, I see it, okay. Oh, okay, so they replaced the like hard plastic, because there's the same kind of like two like slots, I guess. They're just like these hard plastic like things, but I guess they replaced that with like rubber instead of hard plastic. Hey, shiny luck. Jesus, how do you have so many already? Do I need to raise the price of shiny luck? Am I cheapening my shiny luck because it's too cheap? I guess that was only 1,500, but that's still a lot. But that's exactly what they needed, is just like having that be rubber instead. And I mean, having more space, I don't think there is more space, because there's like a stupid amount of space already. Like, I can add extra padding to mine and it would still be plenty. That is true. Doesn't shake as much. So yeah, there's less space then. Which is good, because right now there's way too much space. The only reason, or I guess the biggest reason why I wouldn't want to put on like extra padding is just for like resale value. So it's like unmodified or whatever. But for the type that I have, it's just like sticky. And I'd just be able to peel it off if I ever was going to like resell it for whatever reason. Maybe eventually I get around to it. I don't know. We'll see. But having that be rubberized from the start, huge improvement. And having it not shake around as much, huge improvement for sure. Yeah, just it's so weird because, like, again, they changed the design so little, but it somehow looks so much better. Don't know how they managed to do that. It's kind of like rounded everything. It's just like, ooh, it's nice. Also, having my Switch sitting next to my PS5 is the most hilarious thing. And a Hoofly. I don't know what the HWO fly is. I've heard of that. That sounds familiar. Is that the chip? Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'm good. I do want to kind of like buy like another Switch of like just the console, just the tablet rather. Just like a shitty one and just like slap a chip in that one. It's for modding, it's a mod chip. Accurate scale Whale Lord. I mean, I can do that, it just won't be on console. I can get that running on PC very easily. I just have to get a Whale Lord first, which also wouldn't take very long, because I can just mod that at that point. And run homebrew stuff. Homebrew games. But people have also made, like, a video player for, like, watching movies or something. It's like, put a movie on your SD card and watch it on your Switch for whatever reason. Did it really still not run it full? Oh my god, that's amazing. Yeah, if I just got the tablet itself, then I could do some stuff with it. I've thought about it. Because I can still, like, use my dock and, like, just have this controller on it or something. Still tip below 30 while overclocked. God damn. They really went hard on that game with the graphics, I guess. They did not want to, compromise. Like, nope, it's gonna run at 20 FPS. N64 games ran at 20 FPS? We can run games at 20 FPS. Nobody will complain. Everybody will complain. I mean, I guess even, like, Sword and Shield had pretty bad frame rates in the wild areas, so... there is that. Yeah, that won't help. And hey, it's better, it looks 1,000 times better than Legends Arceus, so... not all bad. At least it looks good and runs bad, and it doesn't look bad and run bad. Actually, I don't even know if Legends Arceus runs bad. Yeah, I figured it would be the bigger open areas, because that's kind of what Xenoblade is known for, is like or what I know it for is like these huge open maps and everything. I don't think Whale Lord is in that game. I haven't ever seen a Whale Lord in Legends Arceus. All of the other Pokemon are accurate. What's up, Emerald? Just hanging out and shiny hunting. I've seen somebody, like, throw out their, like, Palkia, and it's a full-size Palkia, so... if Whale Lord was in the game, it probably still wouldn't be a full-size if it was yours, but... maybe. Stick with the shiny Arceus. Very nice. I might end up being able to get that game somewhat soonish, thanks to a generous person yesterday. So I'll be able to go for the shiny Arceus at some point. When do we kill God? That is after you complete the Pokédex in Legends Arceus. Then you get to go kill God. That's from what I understand. Which is what you have to do to unlock Arceus in this game. I'm not looking forward to that. They have a name, actually. It's not Primal. Bring to be. Yo, can I mod 2B into our Legends Arceus? I'll play that shit. I play Arceus as 2B. That'd be pretty sick. New Palkia form. They're called the Lord form, I guess? Or Origin form? That's right, yeah, it's the Origin form. I was trying to think, it's a name that's already in the game. Yeah, it's Origin form. Same thing as Giratina. Giratina has the Origin form and the Altered form. So now it's the Origin form and the Lord form, I guess? I don't know what the original versions are called, because they're not called... Altered form. What if I go to, like... Bulbapedia, if it'll tell me? Origin forms be in games that have Palkia? No. Although, to be fair, that's more me saying no because I hope that it doesn't. Because I'm not a fan. See, I guess it's just Palkia and Origin form. And Dialga and Origin form Dialga. Dialga's isn't, like, too bad, but, like, what is happening with Palkia? It's so weird. It looks like it's supposed to have arms. It's just really disturbing. I don't like it. I need to look at Dialga's again, though. Because Dialga's is, like, almost the exact same, but they just, like, stuck on some extra stuff onto it for some reason. Yeah. It has huge front legs. The back half is, like, almost the exact same as Arceus. And the front half is just, I don't know what is happening. Also, it has, like, a thing stuck in its neck, which is a little disturbing. Honestly. It looks like a centaur without arms, and it's just, no, don't do that. And it's so weird, because, like, yeah, Dialga has... like, it has parts on it that make it look like Arceus, which makes sense, because, whatever. It's, like, directly comes after Arceus, and as far as, like, the mythos of, like, the creation, or whatever. Palkia looks nothing like any, it just looks like a weird horse centaur with no arms. But it looks like it's supposed to have arms. Honestly, if it weren't for the no arms thing, it would probably be pretty okay. But man, that really just throws it off. And I don't like Dialga's origin form much at all. I wouldn't be too surprised if they're in the newer games, but I'm hoping they aren't. I don't even know how, like, canon, whatever that means as far as Pokemon goes, Legends Arceus is. I would be pretty surprised if there was Legends Arceus, like, anime, for instance. You like them? I think that's just you, unfortunately. You are the only person who I've seen that has said that they have liked them, which is not a huge sample size, to be fair, that I've seen people talking about them, but it's not well liked within the community. Yeah, like, I don't want it to get arms. Maybe arms would be better. Maybe they'd be worse. But just make it look like it's not supposed to have arms? I don't know. Oh wait, they are making a Legends Arceus anime. Kind of. They're making like a short series. I forgot that was announced. The male character we saw in the direct is not how the protagonist. I mean, it's going to be, but remember that there's going to be almost certainly there's going to be customization. I'm guessing you're talking about Gen 9. So that's how the characters are going to look initially. But you'll be able to change it. But as far as the Arceus anime I was talking about, just as far as like following the entire story of that game, more than just like a short series about like a small interaction. Although we don't know what exactly that series is going to be, so. Don't like the animation of the new characters. In Gen 9, they didn't show that really. Overall face and body. There was something a little bit weird about it. But I don't remember seeing any animations of really anything in the trailer. I did only watch it once, but they just showed like 2D images of the main trainers, as far as I remember anyway. Again, only watched it once. Looked at some screenshots of backgrounds. Some boy walking in a house. I mean, basing an opinion like that off of a very short clip of unfinished gameplay is not really like enough information to warrant anything, really. I mean, the animations in Pokemon Go seem fine. More cartoony look. I need to look at them again because I can't quite remember. I just need to get away from this Pachirisu. But I remember when I did see the new designs, it was like kind of weird. Gen 9 trainers. They just look really generic, I guess. Like, even the starting like outfits and stuff were like very unique. But this just looks like random NPCs. Oh yeah, they did have little sections of them. Yeah, okay. They just look really generic. But again, like, you'll be able to like change all that stuff, I'm sure, so I'm not too worried about it. I don't know. I feel like these characters would fit within, like, even in this art style and everything, would fit in Sword and Shield just fine. They just would look like generic NPCs. Like, if they were just like some kind of like school kid like trainer class, they would fit right in, I think. Yeah, I mean, again, like, the art style doesn't look any different from Gen 8. I don't agree with that at all. Gen 8 was very cartoony still. It's very anime. This is also very anime. They're just, the designs are just super generic. If there is something going on with the face, I can't figure out exactly what, but I wouldn't say it doesn't fit within Pokemon, but it just, something is like weird a little bit. Also, if you look in the Japanese logo, there's a little like gem with like a sparkle around it, so I'm curious what new mechanic we're going to be getting. Because it was pointed out in a video I was watching, ever since Gen 6, the Japanese logo always puts the symbol for the new mechanic in the game in their title. In the logo, rather. It's like Gen 6 had the Mega Evolution, Gen 7 had the Z move, crystal thing, like the watch or whatever. Gen 8 had the Mega Evolution thing. They just look so generic. So weird. It's definitely possible. I think somebody mentioned last time, maybe it was you, that Flabebe's in there at least. Like that was the Flabebe was shown in the trailer. So that already. I hope that Megas come back. Because some of those designs I really like. I'm not holding my breath though. I'm hoping Megas come back and Dynamax never returns. It's my hope. What's going on in my hair? Oh my god. Well, Gen 6 starters. You know, the games recently have been kind of more open about that kind of thing. At least Legends Arceus, because you can get, I guess with the latest update, you can get the starters in the wild. And this game, you can get the starters of previous generations, and I think even the original starters in the underground. So I do really hope, I mean, if not Gen 6 starters entirely, then like some of the other starters. But the entire point of the starters is that they're like unique and rare, which is why the professors always like have them with them, because it's like, I'm keeping these close because they're very hard to find, kind of thing. But yeah. Oh yeah. Well, I mean, again, like the I was looking at the eye shape, and like the eye shape of like Marnie versus the female Shagness. It's not the art style so much as the lighting has changed. That's really the big difference. Because I mean, Marnie's face and the female starter person's face look pretty similar. Just there's more like dynamic lighting going on in Gen 9's stuff. Now the starting female character in Gen 8 versus Gen 9, that's quite a bit different. For sure. And I guess Marnie's eyes are like half closed there, so there is that as well. It's definitely different, but part of it is the lighting. I don't know what you're saying about mobile game. That is wild. Greninja's gotten favorite Pokemon for the last few years and you can't even use yeah, that's kind of fucked up, isn't it? I agree with Emerald saying I don't know what mobile games you're playing, because that does not look like a mobile game to me. That looks like an actual real video game with like real lighting and shit. Gen 8 looks like a mobile game to me, if anything. And even then, like, that doesn't mean much because mobile games can just look like real actual games. So I think all of the Pokemon games are going to look like mobile games in some aspect because they're running on a Switch. That's just how it's gonna be. I mean, so far from what I've seen of Gen 9, I'm not a huge fan of what they've done with the colors, I guess, necessarily. I mean, it's definitely more saturated, which I appreciate. but it's like kind of washed out a little bit. That is true. Like I think Gen 8 they're like 14. So they could be going back to like the 10 to 12-year-old, like it was in Gen 1 through 3. But I think 6, 7, and 8 they were 14. Yeah, they do look like littler kids in Gen 9. Which I know, like, some people are like, why can't we have, like, a 20-year-old that you play as? It's like, well, because it's a game for kids. Oh, yeah, that's true. I forgot about that, yeah. I thought the Gen 8 was, like, the oldest they were. Yeah, people want, like, the characters to, like, being age up and stuff. And it's like, well, obviously, like, a lot of people who are playing these games are older, like myself. But, again, the games are for kids still, so it's like, yeah. That is a constant fact that you have to remember. It's amazing. But I mean, the designs of, like, the protagonists of, I'd probably say like 4 and 5 were my favorites, because there was like a lot of detail put into them and everything, and they've gone back to being a bit more. And actually 8 wasn't bad either. 6 and 7 were like, I don't even remember actually, because like I customized my character so much. My Gen 7 character looks like a fucking doofus clown. It's hilarious. Like, I booted up Gen 7, and I was just like, what happened? What was I doing with this? But, yeah, Gen 9's is just, the outfits are, like, so... Outfits and the hairstyle is just so generic. And I feel like all of the designs that I remember for Gen 6, like character designs, were just not really much of anything. And even like Gen 5 was Alder, right? For the Pokemon champ? Yeah, because this one's Cynthia. Or not the champ, I guess. The champ in this is, I don't even remember. But like, Gen 5's Alder was like fantastic. It's a really cool design and everything, and like Gen 6's, like, I don't remember if it was the champion or the final of the Elite Four. I remember like last year I saw her design again, and I was just like, who is this? I had to go look up what this character was, and I was like, oh, it's like the main, like, last person you fight of the main story, like Elite Four stuff. And I was like, okay, not very impressed. And Pokemon has some like fantastic character designs. So seeing it go back to like something that generic is just kind of like, eh. But again, customization is going to come in, so the base designs don't really matter a whole lot. I'm still not entirely convinced I'll like what I see of Gen 9, honestly. Like, I'm glad that it looks better in some ways than 8, but I feel like it's not going to run very well because of it. And the colors, like I said, the color needs some like color correcting a little bit because it's a bit washed out. Or at the very least, they're kind of going for more like of a pastel look overall, rather than like nice deep colors. That's something I like about this game a lot, is they actually like have really nice colors in this game. Because if you look at Gen 6, 7, and 8 even, like, all of the Pokemon colors are, like, washed out, like, really bad, like, they're just desaturated. I don't know why. But even just, like, looking at this grass, it's, like, a nice, deep, rich green, and there's, like, a lot of really nice colors going on the screen at all times. It's nice. Some more pics of some mobile games. Yeah, again, that's just, like, the lighting. And again, it's because, I mean, those, like, if you told me those were, like, screenshots of PC games, I'd believe you. Except for Pokemon Go, obviously, I know that's a thing, but it's just the lighting style that they used. Standard anime graphics, I don't know that that's a thing that exists. Definitely more roundy, but like Emerald said, they look like they're just like younger kids, so generally for that kind of design, they're going to be like rounder faced. I'd be more curious to see the other, like the gym leader designs and stuff, to really know what they're going for art style wise, and they could change things a bit still. I probably won't, but as far as the main characters go, yeah. There's one single anime art style, exactly. People do seem to think that, though, that it's like anime has to look this way or it's not anime. It's like usually like Naruto style is kind of what people kind of like gravitate to for like, this is what anime looks like. More news in June after E3, yeah. It's really hard to say anything concrete about the game at this point because there's just so little information. Yeah, absolutely. Like the only issue that I have right now with what I'm seeing, like visually, is the colors. That's it. And that can definitely change. I mean, even if you look generation to generation, both in the character design and the Pokemon designs, like it changes pretty drastically. That looks like a character from Soul Worker, except the outfit, I guess. There's the face. Yeah, I know what you mean by like the anime art style of like the more angled like jaw going up to like the rounded like jawline up to the side of the face, and like, yeah. It's a very basic anime art style, but saying anything is standard is kind of odd to me. Yeah, that is a very basic anime style for sure. Honkai Impact? Ah, okay. Because, I mean, even, like, that's the style of head shape that they use for pretty much everybody in Hololive, even. And 90% of the VTubers that I've seen. There's been, like, maybe 5 VTubers that I've seen that don't use that exact head shape. Sequel to Genshin. Didn't Honkai Impact come first? Am I wrong? I thought Honkai Impact came out before Genshin. Oh, you're making a joke. I see. Because they both have impact. Or are you not? I don't know anymore. I'm really showing my lack of knowledge in this sector. I don't want to play any of those games, so I don't know anything about them. Yeah, that's what after I realized it was you, I'm like, wait a minute, you don't know. Hold up. But listen, hey man, you've been diving deep on the JRPGs. I don't know, maybe you looked into it. I don't even know if Honkai Impact is a mobile game or if it's a gacha or what. I think it's a gacha. I'm very impressionable, okay? I'm an impressionable young man. who's naive about the world. Oh god. Yeah, just stay away from gacha games. Yeah, there's that. But the story's good. From what I've seen, I haven't even seen a lot of the story, and it's just like, oh my god, it's so good. So interesting. $4,000 in a month. Oh my god. Yeah, don't do that. I don't understand why anybody does things like that. I mean, it just makes no sense to me. Like, gacha games do the exact opposite of what they're supposed to for me, and anytime I see anything related to like mobile game UI or like gacha stuff, I'm just like, I don't want to touch this. Yeah, don't do that. If you have like a gambling addiction, especially, don't play gacha games. Stay away from that stuff, please. Those games are just a scam, 100%. It's the stuff that you get for the money that you spend is just worthless. I do not understand why anybody spends any money on gacha games. It is baffling to me. Yeah. Oh my god, people, stop. Stop with the microtransactions. Oh man. I hate microtransactions as well. I can't think of any time that I've even purchased microtransactions stuff. I hate that as well. That's another thing that'll get me to stop playing a game real fast. It could be the best game in the world, and if they add like microtransactions of like, buy currency to get this thing to unlock to do better, I'm just like, nope, goodbye. It's over 5 years. That's still 3,000. It doesn't matter how long it's over. It could be 3,000 or over 20 years. That's still $3,000 on just crap. It doesn't matter. Nvidia. Oh god. Yeah, but they're worthless characters. Like, they're just 3D models that do nothing for you. Like, you're going to enjoy that for approximately 5 minutes and then not give a shit anymore. Yeah, if you're missing out stuff, pisses me off as well. Off as off. I'm so upset I can't speak. All these, like, super predatory, game mechanics like that, just, oh man, so upsetting. Like, if you're doing like cosmetics or entirely like new characters that you just straight up buy, like imagine if Guilty Gear was a gacha game, like a fighting game where it's like, here's this character that plays differently and everything, and it's like you have to just roll a gacha to maybe get this character. I sure as hell wouldn't play that. I will blaspheme all over gacha games all day. I know people get really mad, people who play gacha get really mad when you talk shit about like saying like that's just a JPEG or that's just a 3D model. But hey, guess what? That's all it is. You're getting scammed. But what do you do? It sounds like you play the game by spending money. That's not playing the game. And especially something like Genshin Impact, like, there's like kind of a game there, but it's just play Breath of the Wild. You'll get a better experience, that's the same thing. I almost stayed in with Genshin Impact if the UI wasn't so garbage and there weren't like 10,000 menus and it wasn't just a mobile game on PC. I might have played it, but I still wouldn't have spent any money. And frankly, I probably would have stopped playing anyway because it's a gacha game. Spend money on the character. You're still spending money. The gameplay is spending money. You're not doing anything except spending money. That's awful. Spending money is not a gameplay mechanic, that's just a scam. that's all it is. I really think those kinds of games should straight up be banned. Because you get no value out of your money. Yeah, it made your life easier battling because you spent money. You shouldn't have to spend money to play the game. Spending money is not a gameplay mechanic. And again, like, it's fine if you'd be able to unlock the characters without spending money, and like spending money is an option, but not doing it for gambling. And just like being able to straight up buy it for a set price, and having the option to get them for free also. That's how it should be. Not gambling. Yeah, exactly. They're forcing you to spend money as a game mechanic so you can play the game. It's awful. It shouldn't be legal. Hey, what's up, Mega Gamer Nate? I got it. Hey, I'm ranting about gacha games. Do you like gacha games? I hope not, because I'm pissing off everybody who likes gacha games. I did get the church wig, if that's what you mean. It's not good. Then you're in a safe space. Yeah, it all comes down to gambling. Like, gambling should not be a game mechanic to like progress in the game, unless it's like a totally free thing and it's easy to accrue whatever you need to do it on. Thank you. 100 hours. I actually just got the highlight up, so if you want to go check out the highlight of me getting the Turtwig, that can be found wherever you find that. I don't know. Somewhere on my channel. What have you been working on? I'm assuming you've been streaming some shiny hunting. Well, we hope you stream it well. Yeah, they were designed to do that. Just simulator and catcher. No, they clarified that it was like, this is the first time. Well, now you know that you have a gambling addiction, so now you know not to get started on it. Hangnail. And now you know never to go to the casino. See, for me, like, I do enjoy gambling, but only if there's a decent opportunity of winning, like, something of value. And basically, I enjoy, like, poker. That's really the only type of gambling that I like, because there's an aspect of skill to it. There's still a lot of randomness, of course, and you're not playing against the dealer or the house, you're playing against other people. And it's really easy to just like set a limit for yourself, at least for me. I know some people wouldn't be. Alright, no worries, Nate. See, here's the problem with CSGO for me, is that my first ever pull was a $70 skin. And then I probably spent like $150 on keys. Some of which was, or I guess about like half of which would be selling that skin and then spending all of that money on keys and hoping to get like something else, and I didn't. Yeah, my first ever pull in CS:GO, which is actually my first, like, I guess gacha kind of thing that I've ever done, was that. And see, that's the thing also with CS:GO skins. I was telling myself that if I, you know, get a knife or something, then I'm making all my money back. Because if I got a knife, which everybody else that I knew got one that has opened as many fucking crates as I did, and I never got one because of course. But it's like, it's $1,000 for something like gacha, like mobile gacha games. Like, I can't resell anything there. There's no value. It's all just like sunk cost, and there's nothing of value received other than, I guess, like game progression. But at that point, again, like, spending money is not a game mechanic. That's just like lazy and predatory. Yeah, exactly, yeah. It's like... And like I said, everybody else... I was playing with a group of, like, I think 9 people that we were, like, rotating through. Just whoever was available to get a group of 5 going into comp. Every single one of those people except me, we all spent about the same amount on keys. Every single other person got at least 1 knife, some got 2. And of course, like, every knife is over $1,000, basically. I was so goddamn pissed. It's like, how? How am I the only one in this group of people that didn't get one of these? And yeah, I would have bought, like, other games and stuff with that money. Yeah, that's just, it's upsetting, man. And that's the other thing where it's like, at this point in my life, I know I'm not lucky enough to gamble in that way, in like the gacha kind of way, where it's like I just have to hope that I pull this thing. It's not gonna happen. It's not going to happen. It took me almost full odds to get this shiny Turtwig. It's not gonna happen for me. Valkyrie Crusade, they shut it down. And yeah, that's the other thing, where it's like you can't recoup your cost in any way if they just decide to shut it down, which is, it's basically like old school cryptocurrency, where they can just do a rug pull, where it's like, okay, we're going to do this for a while, we're gonna have this game come out. I don't know if this has happened, I'm sure it has, but it's like, we're gonna have this game be released for like 6 months. We're gonna like just have a bunch of like, you know, like generic cute characters. People are gonna pull this money and then we're just gonna take the game down, or just like never support it again, never do updates or whatever. Welcome back. This gloves he sold for Bitcoin. No. Why? Oh god, that's funny. Yeah, I was so upset that I never got a gloves or a knife or anything out of all those boxes I opened. Oh, yeah, there's that, I guess. That's good. Yeah, so that's the other thing, though, is it's really easy for kids to get a hold of those gacha games and just spend all of their parents' money without them knowing. Because a lot of the parents aren't, I mean, thankfully now, like, the parents are more like my age and my generation, like, that's starting to come up more and more. More of them are more tech savvy and know how to, like, stop that from happening. But there are so many stories about, like, this kid just spent $20,000 without parents knowing, and there's no way to get it back because of whatever, like, policy they agreed to. Yeah, there is that as well, just for other games like Hitman. It's like once they take the servers down, it's like you can't play the game anymore. Like, that doesn't make any sense. That's wild. See, at least for Dark Souls, like, they take the servers down for like 2 months now, but you can still play the game at least. That's the only game I can really think of that has, like, online co-op that isn't really, like, necessary, I guess. Always online games are just gross, for sure. Yeah, just don't gamble. Just don't do that. It's just bad. No matter what you're gambling on, you're never going to end up making money. It's always stacked against you. And you're almost always going to look back on it and be like, well, I regret that. Yeah. Because imagine, like, I guess Halo would be a good example. Like, the servers from Halo got shut down for, the first 3. Were there? Yeah, there were servers for 1. For multiplayer and for co-op. And, I mean, you can still do it, on the same console, or in LAN. And that's great. And you can still play the campaign. But that's starting to be the case less and less, with more games being always online, which really, I guess I can't think of too many games that are always online. Like, Hitman is the one that comes to mind first, but like, I don't think Horizon Zero Dawn or the new one that just came out, Forbidden West, I don't think those are always online. And Hitman is, like, specifically single player only, so that's even a weirder choice. Back 4 Blood is always online? That's gross. I don't think a ton of people are playing that anyway, though. The cat meowing version? Don't know that. Don't think I've heard the cat meowing version. Look at all the characters in the game, yeah. But Hitman is always online, and apparently that's a good game, so... No. I'm curious, like, what happened to Back 4 Blood, though, because it was made by the devs of Left 4 Dead, as far as I'm aware. I guess it just doesn't have as much money backing it or something. See, here's the thing for me, I like the way Hitman looks. It looks very polished. I couldn't give less of a shit about that series. It is not the kind of game that I want to play at all. It just looks so plodding and boring. Turtle Rock, not necessarily the same people. Well, yeah, it's by a different studio, but I think it's not the exact same full team, but it's like the lead something. I don't know if the lead designer or programmer or what, but like some project lead of that game had people from Left 4 Dead, just at a new studio. I keep typing plus into my chat. Stop, just click into something else. Same studio that worked on Left 4 Dead. Oh, is it? Okay. I see. Then yeah. Oh, and look. 20 minutes after I said, or 20 minutes later than when I said it would happen, but my internet's dying. Oh, wait. I called it out and it went back to normal. Oh, dear. I'm gonna call my ISP tomorrow. Hopefully I don't wake up at like 5 p.m. Oh boy. I was listening to a podcast earlier today and they were talking about like, how do you go to sleep at like a normal decent time? And all of them are just like, I don't know. One of them said, I went to the doctor and they told me to take something for a bit, for a couple weeks. And then I just got into the routine. And the other two were like, I don't know, man. I do have melatonin. I just never use it. Well, that's not very fun, is it? You wouldn't even know that I had a bottle of melatonin on my head. Oh, that didn't fall the direction I wanted it to. Don't go to your bag. Was evolve. It's always a good term you want to see in your game studios. We're evolving our game studio. Yeah? Yeah, this is happening? Okay. It's like restructuring. It's like, I see. Oh wait, they did evolve? Oh no. If that's the game I'm thinking of, that was like one of the first, let me double check. I think that was one of the first, what is it called? Asymmetric multiplayer games. I just typed evolve, I don't know what I expected. Yeah, it is that game. Yeah, that was like, everybody was super excited for that, and even the people that got hands-on at E3 were like, yeah, there's a lot of promise in this, and then it came out and like, nobody cared. And it was like, it was similar to Left 4 Dead, it was like a 4 versus 1 kind of style thing, and it was, I think it was like really unbalanced, was part of the issue. And I don't remember much else about it, but yeah, just nobody cared. Hype, silence, yeah. Like, the silence happened because it turned out it wasn't nearly as good as what was promised. Because I think a lot of people tried Evolve and they just dropped it immediately because it was so just not fun, I guess. Like I said, not balanced, which will really kill the game quickly. And because it's multiplayer only, if you don't have a big player base, then kind of out of luck. I did not realize that was that studio, though. Wow. That's kind of mind-blowing. And Back 4 Blood, like, there's a ton of hype, and then, yeah, the game came out, and everybody dropped it super fast, because I think there were, like, some fairly major mechanic differences between Left 4 Dead and Back 4 Blood, which, like, of course they're going to try something like that, but just nobody is really liking it, and then it's like, we're just gonna go play Left 4 Dead 2 and mod the shit out of it. It was, like, from the get-go, I thought it was a really weird choice to try to make essentially the same game that you've already made, like, twice, except you can't make it with the same mechanics. Holy. Oh, yeah. There was that as well, I totally forgot. Yeah. It's a really weird choice. They could have done this similar kind of like gameplay style, but instead of zombies, it was like a different kind of what is the word I'm looking for? Style, I guess. Like, you're not, like, instead of zombies, it's like something else, and then like, you can still do like horror or whatever, and also like very similar art style and everything. Just a weird choice overall. I don't know why, but that made me think of Portal. I guess just because of, like, Valve games. Like, ugh, I want more Portal. Portal's so good. And, of course, Half-Life, but it's like... We've gotten a new Portal more recently than a new Half-Life, but... Yeah, VR Portal, yeah. There is kind of a big issue with VR Portal where... I would say 75% of people wouldn't be able to physically play that game because they would vomit immediately. But I did like a demo of what VR Portal might kind of be like in VR chat, and I handled that without an issue. Yeah, it's like, I'm one of the 25%, I want it. And VR is already a pretty small market. Oh, there goes my internet again. Goodbye, internet. Don't worry, it'll get back to normal in about half an hour. This is why I need to call my ISP. Because they suck. No Man's Sky VR. Oh, yeah, absolutely. I still haven't tried that out. I finally got my VR space cleared out, and I still haven't tried it. I do want to stream VR, but it's the same kind of situation where I think most people wouldn't be able to watch a VR stream because of motion sickness. Something like Beat Saber I think would be okay, but I'm also not super... I don't know about streaming Beat Saber customs. And I don't play the original songs. So... just with the DMCA stuff. I know people do it, and like they're fine. I just don't really want to test it, personally. Camera smoothing your third person to avoid motion sickness, yeah. But mostly the game that I want to try is, or what that I want to stream rather, is H3 VR, Taken Hold. It's horseshoes, hot dogs, and hand grenades, if you don't know. Because the last time I did stream it was like right after a pretty big update where they changed the mechanics a little bit to where you could... So in Take and Hold, you're basically just like trying to get new points, or get points to get new weapons, like get better weapons and stuff, and you're shooting sausages, but then you also get to like a point that you're supposed to hold for a bit and like do certain mechanics within that. And they added a thing. What's up, young mashed taters? Very nice. You came at a point where my internet is dying for half an hour, so I apologize for the choppiness. But welcome regardless. But they added a mechanic to where you can... so you can buy either new weapons or attachments, and now you can also buy new or bigger magazines for your gun. So instead of like a 30 round, you can get like a 60 round or 100 round. And that's what I've been wanting in that forever, because it really sucks when you get a really good gun and then you have no bullets. You have to reload every like 3 seconds. It's rough. And a lot of times I would be like, okay, I got this really good weapon and I have a magazine that has 10 bullets. And it's a fully automatic weapon. Like, okay. So I want to try that out. Maybe I'll try that out on stream sometime. See if I can get something like a... See, but they're Twitch partners. Twitch partners are excluded from some of the rules. And that's not just me being salty about it. That has literally, like, been tested on accident. It's just how Twitch operates, which is very unfortunate. But if I can figure something out about camera smoothing or third person in H3 VR, then I think that would be a better way to do it. There is like a separate camera that you can spawn in H3 VR, but I don't think you can really set up like a third person view in that. I'm not sure. I need to look into it again. It's been a long time since I played that game, and there have been a ton of updates. Yeah, I mean, I am affiliate, so it's like... that helps, probably. And I could definitely test it with a stream if I did Beat Saber. Because if I do end up getting, like, one claim on my channel, and I have to delete the VOD, oh well. Also, I could not upload that to YouTube, I don't think. I think YouTube would get very upset. I'll try it, because it's not on my main channel anymore. But I just love VR, and I want to stream VR more. It's also a problem of VR is very system intensive. So trying to stream it and play it at the same time kind of causes issues. But I think I could get it to work decently enough. I'm also not sure how big the demand is either. But even for Beat Saber, it's like, I don't know about, like, because most people have, like, a third-person view, I think, for that. Yeah, Beat Saber is the one, that's why I said Beat Saber for, like, trying that out, because it is pretty lightweight. Although last time I tried to, the test that I did of, like, recording it using my stream settings and playing the game, it was unplayable. I was getting really garbage frame rates, and it was choppy. Like, it was stuttering like crazy. So, I don't know what was going on with that. And I was able to stream H3 VR with pretty much no issues. So I really don't know what was happening. Most Beat Saber streams are either mixed reality or smooth cam. Yeah. And I tried the mixed reality stuff as well, and it's too much for my system. I hope so. Or just, even since I've like reinstalled my operating system, I think 3 times since then. Maybe something in that helped as well. I could have also been like accidentally running the game at like 200% resolution or something. I'm pretty sure I would have checked that though. And I never ran it that high, it would have been 150, but again, I'm pretty sure I checked that. But I guess it's definitely something to think about, because eventually I'll finish this game. Although I'm probably always going to have Pokemon on my channel at this point, because I just enjoy playing these games and doing shiny hunting and stuff. Yeah, you would have told me to check it as well, absolutely. But I mean, like, Elden Ring is not never gonna stop. It's going to stop at some point. I'm going to beat the game at some point, and I'll probably do another run, but that will most likely be a series that'll have on my YouTube as like a pre-recorded thing rather than the streams. That is a great question. I don't remember when that was. I'd have to go back and look at my YouTube VODs to see when I was streaming H3 VR. But I mean, the 2060 Super and the 3060 that I have are essentially the same card. Like, the difference between them, the 2060 Super is almost better than the 3060 that I have. The main difference is that I have 4 more gigs of RAM, which doesn't really matter. Internet, please. Fix yourself. Getting close to that 2,000. I said 200. 2,000. Yeah, so there you go, yeah. I don't know, whenever I get a chance, maybe this Saturday, since I'll probably be taking it off, like usual. Although maybe not. I'm really tempted to stream on Saturday still, and maybe I need to figure out a different day to take off during the week, because I feel like weekend streams are probably a better time to do that, or a better time to stream. But anyway. Especially around here, because everything closes early on Saturday. So it really doesn't even help me. But I would love to like diversify more into like VR streaming stuff. I just need to make it watchable for people who have motion sickness. It's something that I forget a lot because I don't have an issue watching those streams at all. Alright, Luna. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you have a good rest of your day or nights. So I don't really think about it when I'm like watching a stream like that. It's like, yeah, this is fine for me, but it's not for other people. Mm-hmm. Are we getting sub 2,000 or not? And also just even playing VR. Oh, thank you for the follow. I just noticed that, sorry. Appreciate it. '87. I forgot what I was saying. Something about VR, I don't know. Also just trying out like Skyrim VR on the stream would be kind of fun. But I would play that for like 30 minutes and get immediately bored. Because that's what I did. Tried out Skyrim VR, modded the shit out of it before I even opened it. Played it for like half an hour, I'm like, oh, this is neat, and then I never played it again. I also tried it out through a friend, so I don't even actually have access to it anymore. Because it's 60 freaking bucks! My god! Doing like a full playthrough of Super Hot VR could be fun. Although I've already done that. I think that was like the first thing that I played when I got VR. On my Vive, my original Vive. Oh man. So I guess replaying it with the index could be nice. Skyrim, no you should not. I think both of those games are not very well put together. Although Skyrim wasn't too bad. I also, like I said, I modded the shit out of it, so I don't know how many fixes I applied. I pretty much just dropped in all of the mods that I use in basic Skyrim. And Doom. I don't know anything about Doom VR, actually. I didn't know that was a thing. I thought it was like Quake or something. Which Doom is it? Modded hand interaction. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I have no idea what default Skyrim VR is like. Yeah, I do remember hearing that. Once you said that, I'm like, I'm pretty sure I heard that was garbage. $1991. Can we get the shiny on my birth year? 1993? Probably not. That'd be fucked up. My birthday is next month. Oh, my internet's trying to come back to normal. We almost have a watchable stream again. Luckily, this game is extremely slow, so it doesn't matter a whole lot if it's going nuts, but it is an issue. Base price 20 bucks? Yeah. Nope. No 1993 shiny. Unfortunate. What am I doing? Wolfenstein VR. I think there's a VR game of like every major franchise at this point, of like a port or something, because there was also Medal of Honor VR. Oh boy. Everything I've seen in Medal of Honor VR is just the funniest shit. That game is such a mess. And that's not even a port. That is a made-for VR game. And they tried. I do appreciate that it has multiplayer. I want more like VR multiplayer games, even if they are like all like FPS. God, speaking of multiplayer FPS, I gotta play Pavlov. I played so much Pavlov for a short period of time. There was like a week where I was getting on like every day for like 4 hours. And then I just dropped it hard because it's like I want to play the base game of Pavlov. I really enjoy just doing like the plant the bomb thing, like the CS:GO style thing. But everyone I know wanted to play the like Gmod style stuff. Yeah, like prop hunt and stuff. I haven't tried Rush. I don't even know what Rush is exactly. I don't know like names of game types because they keep changing over every game, and like I haven't played a lot of FPSs really. Why is Pavlov not in my favorites? But like I don't care about prop hunt. I don't want to play prop hunt. I don't want to play TTT. Oh, that's right. Okay. I don't think I played Rush even in Battlefield, so that's still that's like okay, that's what it's from. I remember hearing about Rush. I don't think I know what it is. The MCOMs, attackers and defenders. I played it a couple times in Battlefield 3. I know that much, but I really don't know. Could be fun. Wouldn't know. Okay, where is this? I'm so bad at the alphabet. PA blob. There it is. Yeah, that's my favorite, so I can see it and remember it for later. But there have been like so many updates, and there's like you can drive tanks. It's called push. It's a 1-letter difference. That's funny. But I just love the CS:GO style thing. Like the basic whatever that's called. Game type. And maybe now with all these updates, more people are playing it. Also, just more people have like Quest or whatever. I'm assuming there's crossplay. I don't know. It has classes in Pavlov. That's pretty cool. But even just like the buying system and everything, like I really like CS:GO. That's all it really is. CS:GO is very upsetting, but for some reason Pavlov, like I don't get salty in Pavlov at all. It's just really chill. Usually. There was one match that I played that was, the other team was a full team, and it was like a professional Pavlov team. I think that's the last time that I played, and I was just like, okay, guys, this is... Come on, what are we doing here? Pavlov ER Steam TV. I'm curious how many people are playing it. Goodbye, hi, Ivy. Whatever your name is. Oh, there's not a lot of people playing at all. Got 800 players right now. That's too bad. I mean, that's still enough to get like groups together and stuff, but it might be hard to find games. Because that was the main issue. It's like, it took me like half an hour to get into a match. And then, like, you never knew if the people you're playing with are just, like, little kids who are gonna just be screaming the entire time or something like that. Added a game type to mimic the hidden source? Nah. Yeah, I don't care about that either. Which is really unfortunate, because people love all those game types, and I just... zero interest. We passed 2,000. I would definitely try a push though. That sounds like it could be fun. Looks like the internet's back. Yay! No more frame droppage. Might need to refresh though, because there's probably a delay. Yeah, I can't think of what push is, or what rush was, or anything. So it'd be fun to try out. Let's see, how long have we been going for? 2.5 hours? Okay. So that's another 300 encounters in 2.5 hours. That's pretty good. That's a good rate. Objective-based mode, inspired by Battlefield, that's what matters. Yep, exactly. I like Battlefield, and I like CSGO. That's like really the two, and I guess Halo. Although, I don't like new Halo. I guess I don't like new Battlefield either. But like nothing in VR is going to mimic Halo unless it's like if they did like VR, whatever that Halo clone with portals is called. It's really bad, I can't remember. I played a decent amount of that for a while and I was like, this is really cool, and then I just dropped it so hard. Yeah, that sounds fantastic, for sure. A few VR arena shooters. Yeah, just more talking about like mechanically similar to Halo, where it's like more strategy based and where it's not like 3 shots and you die. Splitgate, that's what it is. It's new Halo, but not shit. Yeah, the more I played it, the less I liked it. Really. It definitely like feels great to play. Some of the maps I wasn't a huge fan of, and I don't know, I don't like the character design. That's not a huge part of it, but it's kind of whatever. But yeah, it felt great to play for sure. And the portals were a very interesting addition as well. I guess it's just not really what I'm looking for anymore. Because, I mean, if I wanted to play Halo, I would play Infinite's multiplayer because, I mean, mechanically, it's fantastic. I just haven't really played any FPS lately. The only competitive games I'm playing are Guilty Gear and Rocket League, which are very different from each other. Oh, really? Yikes. Well, at least it's by the sounds of it, they've added the game types are split up now properly. So like that's better. I think I've like largely fallen off of like regular FPS. I think honestly, hold on, wait a minute. I think because I was playing a lot of like CSGO and stuff and I really enjoyed that, and then I stopped playing like competitive games altogether for a long time, like 2 or 3 years. I think it was about like 2.5 years. And during that time I got VR and I was playing like VR FPS stuff. I had a Mame TV, thank you for the raid. No, not Bidoof. I don't want Bidoof. I already have one. What's up? Hope you had a good stream. Are you doing shiny hunting as well? No, I don't want more Bidoof. I'm sorry. I'm not a Bidoof fan. I'm sorry. I know it's sacrilege. I'm a heretic. No. Wait, did a Bidoof just... Okay, that was no. That was a weasel. I don't want a second shiny Bidoof. Please, no. I already have a shiny Bidoof. Blind playthrough of BDSP? Alright. That's what got you to chat. When I got my shiny Bidoof, I had a rant. I'm gonna get it highlighted eventually, because I'm highlighting all my shinies that I'm getting. But I'm sorry. I don't like Bidoof at all. I love the meme, I will say. I love the Bidoof meme. But I'm not a fan of the Pokemon. I'm just gonna get a full freaking team of shiny Bidoofs. It's gonna happen, and it's gonna make me very sad. What is this May you speak of? Projected 13 evolutions. That I understand. I may not like Bidoof, but I like Bibarel even less. So, I'm cool with that. How far are you in BDSP, by the way? shit. Bibarel's really weak-minded. Honestly, it kind of does make him worse. I mean, his stats get better, but he gets a water typing, which just makes him weak to a lot of things. So frankly, Bidoof is a pretty solid choice over Bibarel. I just saw 2018 and I was like, oh, that's like this year. And I'm like, no? No, it is not. Physical strength pales in comparison to spiritual. I'm sorry, I'm a Bidoof heretic. I accept whatever punishment that comes with. And hey, say what you will, I got a shiny Bidoof on my team right now, so... that I accidentally didn't name. Pachirisu did pretty good. Or any encounter right now? Hello? Wow. That was incredible. Get that Pachirisu and or Weasel. Is Pokemon shiny hunting a gacha game? Well, you're not spending any money. So I think that automatically discredits it from that. Or disqualifies. That's the word. There's a lot of words that start with dis. Dis or dat. Dis and dat. Didn't spend any money on near reincarnation. Yep. That's true. But there's no mechanic of spending money in this game. There is a mechanic of spending money in near reincarnation. Now it's this year. 2020, it's 2022, not 2018. My brain might be stuck in 2018 for a while. I don't know why. The before times. It's 2019 to the before times. Magikarp learn a water move? I want to say like 36. I don't know why that number is in my head. Actually, I don't know if he can in the newer games. Or maybe I'm thinking of the older games, he can't. Hold on. I think he only learns Hydro Pump. Which game also? I'm guessing BDSP. I don't know if BDSP uses Gen 4 or Gen 8. Move learnings? Okay, you can teach it Hydro Pump. It does not learn. Okay, no, never mind, hold up. In all those, it only learns Splash, Tackle, and Flail. And you can't teach it anything in BDSP. So, never. You're stuck with Tackle. Oops. You spend money on a hacked Switch. I mean, even without doing that, I could get a hacked shiny into BDS. No, sorry, I can get a hacked shiny into Gen 8. There's no Pokemon Home in BDSP yet. What is Celebrate and Happy Hour? What? What? It says by transfer from another generation, it can learn Celebrate and Happy Hour. So Happy Hour doubles the amount of prize money earned. Celebrate has no effect. You can have a Magikarp that makes you richer. That's incredible. Yeah, apparently there's a move. Both of those were added in Gen 6. Magikarp already learns a useless move. It's called Splash. You can give Magikarp 2 useless moves and make it give you more money. It learns Flail at 25. Does that help? Oh wow, in Legends Arceus it only learns Splash.